It happens in a lot of different places, but yeah,
You're so mad. You're so mad.
Bro, who laughs like that?
No, I'm ready to understand why,
Yo,
man.
Jason, you laugh like a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Stop being sexist.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Yeah, my bad.
So you know the 15-minute rule, right? I had to look that over. Yeah. I was telling the lady in there, and I was like, it happens every season. I'm like, I don't want this to be the round where this is our one per season, but I'm excited. I want to play this.
How did that hit me? What?
I want to play this.
Yeah, I really.
Aww.
I look over them every Wednesday just to make sure.
No.
Because
Oh.
yeah, I might.
Wow,
and I'm
Brady,
gonna
you're
be
such a
that
party
guy.
pooper.
I'm having to be that guy. I don't want to. Okay. Wait. They're here.
Yeah, I think you're not that guy. You're not that
Wait,
guy.
they're awake?
Yeah.
Yo, stop it, Wyatt. Stop it, Wyatt. Stop.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, so we are about to get into it. The match is gonna begin. I'm just gonna be checking on some audio here. We're gonna see if we can't get Jaden. Penn Manor Overwatch players. Test here. Gotta finish his alright. Are you in there? Yeah, here we are. Okay, I'm gonna move away from you a little bit. Looks like you're good here. So welcome to the stream, Jaden. We are playing against, I believe it is Pine Grove. Yep, Spring Grove. So these are our opponents. Really promises actually to be an interesting match. We know that they have some players on the team. Up to this point for Penn Manor, I think we've demonstrated a lot of dominance. this might be a game genuinely run for 'em. How are you feeling about it?
As the last few matches, team context, the last few matches they were new teams and experience, sort of a slight warm up for Penn Manor. This one is going to definitely test how well Penn Manor can play, how well we can work together.
Yeah.
A real test to our strength.
I agree. I know that we've been practicing dive compositions a little bit, and Brock loves ball, and ball is meta right now, but I think today is a whole lot of Reinhardt, is it?
Yeah, that's what we've been working on a lot. A lot of Reinhardt compositions. A lot of things to work with it. So
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for it personally. I know that there's always risk of a good team. That risk makes it exciting. That anxiety, that nerve, healthy.
And Pine Grove, what's their
Spring
win
Grove.
loss?
Spring Grove is undefeated, just like us. So they're solid. They Lampeter, I think, last week. And they are, an excellent team as well. We played them last season. I think we learned to respect Lampeter. So the fact that they, handily put Lampeter away, just that we're facing a team that is of that. That said, I mean, we've got the likes of Seth and Brady, Shunem, still on DPS. They are powerful. And we have a deep support core. 4 different players playing a variety of different characters to really enable DPS. And I think, very importantly, our team captain goes by the name of Tech here. Someone that, as a support, spend a lot of time in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, all the supports. I'm one of the supports, so we've been putting a lot of work. Like all the players, widening our selection pool, make sure that if something goes wrong and this character isn't working,
Yeah.
we need to make sure you're able to play a different character switch out. So
That rock paper finds open.
yeah, change up our strategy sometimes. And
Looks like we're ending up on Oasis for the first map. Control is always the first map, but the specific control map, King of the Hill map that you're going to play on, always varies. I think we like a nice Lee Jung, but lately we denied Lee Jung.
unfortunately, Penn Manor has throughout its history, we've been doing a lot of Lijiang, even before Overwatch 2. So yeah, it's been an interesting
I think we've been playing
change.
that map for 4 years now.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure that was our go-to map the first year.
Yeah, it's been our favorite map. Yeah, it's been something we've always drilled on. Whenever we had to go through custom matches to look like different passages,
Yeah.
went to Lijiang to practice there.
All right, so we're jumping into Oasis, which is a different situation. Lee Jung it offers its own potentials. Oasis is its own situation. So I'm curious to see how we approach this. I don't know that team captain Tech here is necessarily going to go Reinhardt. I know he talked about going Wrecking Ball and Lee Jung. I don't know that he wants to do that on Oasis, though. This is less of a conversation in the past because we've relied so heavily on. And the past few opponents have just ripped that option right out of the map pool.
Unfortunately, it's as if they know.
Well, they may have done some research. We have a pretty expansive program in terms of our shoutcasting. You can see our matches and games, which is, I think, really great for us learning to do this, but not so great if we're trying to hide information from your opponents.
Unfortunately.
I know we were actually trying to find out a little bit more about Spring Grove, but they don't have quite as many games online, and so it was really challenging for us to figure out, what are we getting into here. So if we take a look at the match here, it looks like it's going to be Tech on Reinhardt, Steel on Anna. He's moving into the support role here. Shunem on May, Knight Pika on Bastion, and then Padfoot Mooney bringing up the rear here on Mercy.
Penn Manor is pushing up. The enemy team went up top.
So Steel here using the ranged ability of May, but really just looking for a good, really looking for a good wall here to control space and take advantage of an out of position tank, I think. Sombra on Pine Grove, or Spring Grove rather, is hacking from above, but it looks like we're kind of able to avoid that. Ooh, but we lose Steel. One support down, and it looks like we're backing up.
And,
Penn Manor disengages.
which is good strategy, which is always something you accept. Like, you can't win this battle, you gotta back up.
Yeah, I mean, like, the disengage is probably one of the hardest things to do in Overwatch. It's hard not to just keep doubling down. It's that sunk cost. Ooh.
Ryan, look, Reinhardt getting off that shatter.
Yep. It's comboed off of a hack from Springgrove's Sombra, who basically disabled Tech Shield, allowing Reinhardt on Springgrove's end to get a shatter through. Smart, clever, good teamwork. This is a serious match, I think.
I don't think Penn Manor has gone against something like this before in this season.
Not this season.
Not this season.
Probably not up until the playoffs of last season.
And it looks like Penn Manor's going left.
Yep, they're going to maneuver around. They don't want to take the same route.
It looks like Tech is going up there, getting up close and personal with the hammer, getting that. Ooh,
great cleanse, but it's not quite enough. Great purple, an anti-heal grenade coming. Oh, and yeah, Tech cleans up. He is tired of that Sombra, I'll tell you that much.
Aren't we all?
But we lose our Reaper to an Errant.
Ooh, gets revived by Proudfoot.
That Kiriko is cheeky. And she dies to probably make a swap, I think. Alright, again, the Reinhardt duel happening. Tech looking for his opportunity, trying to express his dominance on the front line here. It's very much a tank-focused game, I think.
It is. Trying to pull up, trying to challenge the Reinhardt almost.
While playing that corner. Doesn't have an infinite amount of health after all. They've swapped to Tracer.
Interesting.
Here comes the Kiriko ult, and
it looks like a Moria ult too.
Ana ult comes out for...
Okay. Going after that Moria trying, but...
are they able to get anything off? We actually might lose this fight, and
it looks
that
like
is going to be the fight.
That Reaper goes in and just takes out our tank. Which happens a lot. Reaper is...
I mean, it's his role. Looks like a Reaper ult pops off, and Seth just trying to hold the point for as long as possible. Looking for percentage, essentially. He's going to go down here. But he was able to like pull a few percent out, and ooh, the team did get back, but they're down a couple characters now. They don't want to get staggered anymore. Backup is called for.
So what's our ultimate? What's our ultimates like?
Sorry.
What are our ultimates like? How many ultimates?
Check it out. We're sitting on a Shatter and a Reaper ult. Ooh, gets her. And they're managed to get her thanks to Bash and Wyatt getting the damage out.
Going straight into the backline.
There we go.
Going. Penn Manor desperately trying to take out that tank. Yep. They are successful. And they managed to, it looks like they managed to take the point. They do,
but with 97% for Springgrove, they really can't lose another fight here. If they lose another fight, that is going to be the map. Now, it is best 2 out of 3 on control maps, so they have a chance to make some adjustments, but it's going to be rough.
And it looks like Penn Manor is trying to push up here, keep the enemy team away from the point. It looks like another Ryan 1v1 happening.
Sitting on our Reaper ult.
Ooh, Brock's shield goes down.
That comes out again. Counter Kiriko ult.
And it looks like our Reinhardt is trying to go after the Reaper is successful. And
he blocks it.
And Brock desperately trying to go after this Reinhardt. Ooh,
counter charge. They're calling Ryan. They're trying to take him down. And he expresses the dominance. Brock has no respect. He has no respect.
Brock asserting his dominance as the dominant tank on the field.
Woo, that was a close one, though.
It was indeed. That was a nail-biting fight.
It was indeed. I have to be honest. When you lose first point like that in a control, I'd like to see the stats, but the truth is, I'm pretty sure if you lose that first fight, you lose the point, you lose that map.
Yeah, but that's happened to me a lot when I play games like that.
Momentum.
It happens a lot when we play. Like if you lose the first match, likelihood you're not going to win the whole.
Yep.
Likelihood you're not going to win the whole match.
So in that case, like losing the map just in the beginning, they disengaged well. They lost one player, but they knew they had to back up. Any changes here? Looks like we're sticking with the composition. Oh no, Steel is okay. So Steel started off on Ana, but I believe he did make a swap to Kiriko, so he's going to stay on Kiriko here.
So other than that, I think we'll stick camp.
Like
And
them-
it looks like our Reaper is going off to try to sneak up.
yeah,
on the
he's
enemy
gonna
team.
be looking for a sneaky pick, but
Does not look like it.
the fight. Ooh, they swapped to Roadhog.
That is an interesting choice.
It is not a meta character right now necessarily. Ooh, whoop. Looks like
Alright.
Shoot him got that pick he was looking for.
Ooh. Oh,
Oh, he lived. The boy who lived.
Moira
drops there,
out of
calling her,
position,
they
going
want
after
her. The
both
supports are down.
Going after the Roadhog.
Yep. Oh, saves
Nice.
from a hook, and now it's
Who's
just
still on
Tracer
point?
who's gonna have to back up.
The
Can
enemy
they
Reaper.
pick the Reaper? They do. That's gonna be a really important stagger.
All right, Penn Manor managed to take the first point, and now they're gonna try and hold. And who knows what? Let's see what that is. Looks like they're holding up top.
So you want that high ground because if you're experiencing a lot of damage, right, you can back up, heal a little bit, and then re-engage. It's a real advantage, and defending the point is definitely. That said, there's a lot of ways here, and they're gonna have to drop eventually if they want to keep the point.
And it looks like they switched back to Reinhardt by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think they realize that playing Hog into that's just not gonna do it. It's too much shield. Can't make use of his kit.
Our Kiriko desperately trying to keep our frontliners alive. Our Reaper jumps down low on health, but
He has confidence in our supports. They know what they're doing. Look at the maneuverability on Padfoot. Able to easily traverse the map and find safe locations to work from. There's a real character mastery going.
Indeed. I mean, desperately trying to hold the high ground. Another thing about this high ground here, if the enemy team tries to cap the point, Penn Manor could just jump down and meet them.
They're not willing to quite jump down, but we do see the Kiriko ult comes out.
Ooh,
just a little late. Just a little late. That's gonna be.
And it looks like Penn Manor. Oh wait! Ooh, our Reaper gets off a good ultimate. Can he take out the Reinhardt? Our Padfoot Mooney desperately trying to keep up.
Mercy's able to stay alive through it.
Indeed.
Can he do this? Can they do this?
And it looks like nice. Ted come in and cleans it up for him.
What a steal! There's no way
And
that Shoot him's okay with that.
And it looked that was amazing.
6,
And
7, 8,
and they
9. That's it.
And it looks.
Woo!
And it looks like Penn Manor takes the first match.
They do indeed. Now, this means that map choice is going to go back to Spring Grove. They're going to be able to make a decision here. Their tank, Gloom, a top 500 challenger. He's got the plays. He's got the skills. Is he going to be able to stand up to Tech, though, who is an expert Reinhardt? I don't know if this is a match that Gloom can handle along those lines.
We have to admit that shadow we just saw in that play of the game. You have to admit that was a very good shadow, very good coordination.
It was excellent. I mean, like, really, this is definitely the best team that we've faced this season.
Indeed. Possibly.
I'm not sure. Do you remember who knocked us out in the postseason?
I do not remember.
I'm trying to think back on that now. You know who would know? Brock would know.
Possibly.
Yeah, he files those losses away and nurses them like a grudge.
Yes, he holds a grudge.
He does. Which, you know, not always a bad thing. So it's going to go to Spring Grove choosing a map. We're moving on to a hybrid map. And the way that this map works is basically you're going to have to basically one team must go and capture a point, but then it moves to escort. There's a payload that they have to move down the map, and there's one team on attack, one team in defense. It versus them, and you end up with the team that was on defense going on offense. It kind of goes back and forth, and you see who can take the payload first. So it's all about like expressing good defense when you're on that roll, really holding the line, and then moving aggressively when you're on attack.
Indeed. Hybrid is probably one of the more, I would say, but it's an interesting thing because, yeah, like you said, it's both teams are technically on attack and defense technically. The attacking team has to defend the payload.
Yep.
Well, the attacking team, the defending team has to attack the payload and stop it. So it's a mix and match.
It is, and you have to be able to like switch roles. Like you have to have a bit more character variety, strategize tactically, need effective. On a map like we just saw, it's a brawl, right? Like it's just a messy melee, and certain characters are just great in that. We're going with Midtown. This is one of the new Overwatch 2 maps.
It's an interesting map, and it looks like they're.
They're making a few.
I think they're switching.
They are. They're swapping themselves. I believe. I think it's. I can never remember
Nah.
what blue and red actually are.
you would think blue is defense. You would think.
So, yeah, right. Because red for attack, it's an aggressive color. But I genuinely don't know.
Who knows? They could be wrong. They could have they could confused it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So I do know that like this isn't something we typically care about, but when you're a really close competitive game, it actually does matter who's on attack and who's on defense first. Because if you're on defense first, then when you go on attack second, you know exactly how far you have to push the payload. And that's really important because it means like if you just need an inch, you know, oh, we're just popping all of our ultimates. We don't care. We don't have to save this for anything. You can just push yourself to the limit. And so there's a real advantage in going on defense first. I imagine that is the decision that was made. I don't even remember. I think the people picking it are gonna be. It's like the bands and the map choices. And
Yeah, it gets a little
sides.
confusing.
There's a lot of things to choose. Again, you know who would know? Brock. He's read these rules from top to bottom like
Indeed.
every week, so he knows what he's doing.
I barely know the rules, and I've been here since day one.
Well, it changes every season, to be fair.
That's fair.
You know, the PIEA, fantastic league. We love playing the local team. Honestly, the PIEA is the best league we've played in the entire time that we've been. But it can still be a little confusing. So I think at this point we're waiting to find out. You know, waiting for everyone to be ready. Do you think they'll put Steel in the support slot again?
I don't know. He did. He was doing good in the first match, so they're
Especially
probably gonna keep it.
When he switched to Kiriko, I think Anna wasn't working, which is a big reason I think they haven't called for you around. Is because like you're the Anna specialist, and I think we're planning on Anna for this. Kiriko, Lens is valuable. The damage he puts out is valuable, and that ultimate when you well with the team, well, it's really hard to have a defense again. So I suspect that's what's going on here. I think they've decided Kiriko or Anna rather, just it. Despite the power of the biotic grenade, it's against a Reinhardt who has a lot of shield uptime. Grenade almost never does anything anyway.
Sure.
So I think they're making the call to keep Brady on support. We'll see what their decision. I'm interested. Here. Yep.
Similar comp from last
It's
time.
the same exact composition with the same
I just
players
noticed.
playing.
I was gonna say it's similar. Oh wait, it's the same.
Yes. So Brady normally a DPS player, but he's got some quick reflexes and he synergizes well with our tank and with Shunem. So I know that they want to have him kind of paired there, while Padfoot kind of works alongside Knight Pika, our other DPS, put the damage out. Reinhardt taking a position under the tunnel here. Reaper kind of hanging out up here so that he can drop down and do damage. Looks like, yeah, they're planning on just having bash and push damage down the center lane here.
Kiriko holding up top in the subway.
I bet they're coming around. They're not coming through the front. Are they? Yep.
Oh yeah, they're coming around.
Another Reinhardt match.
Uh,
Oh, is this a mirror? Oh, but they're on Anna. They're not on Kiriko.
Okay, that was what I was saying.
And Bastion Dominance has been...
The enemy Bastion resurrected?
Yep. All right, they're backing up. Brock disengages. They get the res off. Sometimes you just can't do anything about that. No push-ups for that one, I think. Oh, there we go. A little too much aggression. He needs to know when to back up. And they're making room. Is she going to be able to get this res off?
It does not look like... Oh.
Yeah, they anticipated it. They knew the Padfoot wanted the res.
And it looks like, our tank
goes down. This is going to be a disengage. They got to get out of here. This fight's over. Spring Grove gets the objective here.
And our Kiriko...
They know! They know!
I know! Can it get out? Oh, it's so close!
He cannot. Very close. So Kiriko can teleport through walls to her allies. That is, Brady was not able to move quickly enough. So that's a good take of the point by Spring Grove. Excellent job by them. They got to be feeling good about that. I think like after that loss, especially that last map where they lost 100-0, I think they got to be feeling a little more confident.
Also, I think it's a different player playing this Reinhardt.
No, it's still Gloom. And you got Dogma on. I'm pretty sure it's the same setup for them. Reinhardt's positioning.
Just trying to keep up. Ooh, going to Reinhardt. Ooh, they'll stun each other.
Shatter comes through. This is going to be
a Nano Ryan coming
in. For...
Oh, Reinhardt gets the enemy Reinhardt was nanoed.
Oh, what a pin!
It does not look good for Penn Manor.
It is. They're gonna have to back up again, and that's
What's our
great aggression.
How many ults are we sitting on? All of them.
All of them. That might be an issue that we're facing here. We're saving up a little, giving them too much time on the clock as a result. You can see the bar up ahead showing the progress. Bastion ult coming down.
Right, the enemy Ryan facing up to block the Bastion ult.
Notice the control that our Reaper is demonstrating, though. He's not using his ultimate, even when they might be tempting to, right?
Just hitting that Q button is very tempting sometimes. Pushing the Ana back, but pulls out knowing better than to go after.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can get the pick, great. That's a good stagger, but he's not going to, and that's fine. You still have, oh, they only have one ultimate. That was 4 ults to win a fight. Not great ult economy here.
That's the thing about Penn Manor. We established sort of unspoken rule. No more than 2 ults per match.
I mean,
per fight.
Usually unspoken. Sometimes it has to be spoken, and they might need to be reminded of it. Of course, sometimes it's better to use all of them and win the fight, of course.
Oh!
Oh, wow, what a sleep from Ana.
That is a pain that all Reapers fear. And it looks
okay, all right. They keep him from popping off there.
It is not. I do not think Shunem is happy about that.
Knocks him back. They're backing up. They've lost their tank, but they drop Dogma. Shunem, put the damage out.
Okay.
Not able to stop it.
They
have to back up.
Our Reaper desperately trying to hold. It's not looking good.
Their Reaper counter teleports to try and cut off the pick.
And it looks like a Reaper 1v1, semi 1v1.
Reaper Mercy 1v1.
Indeed. And it looks like takes out the enemy Reaper, takes out Powderfoot, and it looks like
a lot of attention on him, and that is gonna be
It is not looking good for Penn Manor. I do not think
it is not. That's a lot of time on the clock. They haven't really been able. They had one real fight that they won here.
That was when they pumped all their ultimate. Okay.
Growth, putting the down. All right, we have a switch for Shunem. Sojourn, range character, not the brawler that you see with Reaper. Plan to click some heads. Oh, like that.
Like that. So
this was our primary strategy last season.
And
Reaper comes into our back line, but he's punished for it.
The enemy tank down. Can they get the Bastion?
Yep. No, you know we can.
Okay. It looks like they're trying to go after Ana. They think it's still over.
You know she's over there, but it's a bad idea to get in there. This Ana is competent. I think Seth has learned to respect her a little bit.
Most of them.
So that was a great save from Steel on Kiriko. Really negated the entire Reaper ult. That's a devastating loss of tempo.
I think
He's gonna hang back and keep an eye on the rear.
Ooh, Bastion popping his ultimate.
He's okay. He tempted it out, but he was good. Quick cleanse to get rid of the purple. Res comes out. Dueling reses go off. All progress is negated. We're sitting in a Kiriko ult, and this is a good spot for it. We got a lot going on here, actually. And there it is.
Pop the Kiriko ultimate.
And they're up. A lot of great ult negation from our Kiriko. Oh man, look at him go.
This is a
Brady is a machine.
And both teams tearing chunks.
Fortunately, we just completely missed Seth fragging out. He's gonna rage when he sees this stream. But he did manage to take care of that. I just had to give Brady some time there. He's doing a great job in the the risky plays, they work. This man doesn't care if he's got a negative KD ratio. He just wants to win.
Indeed. That last fight, both teams were tearing chunks out of each other.
All right, Sprinkle coming around. They've swapped to the Junkrat. We actually were anticipating this a little bit.
Junkrat is a deadly character to face off.
Oh, Shadow comes out. There's the cleanse from the other Kiriko.
Enemy Ryan gets nanoed. Brock going in for a 1v1 does not look
down.
good.
Oh, what a save. Mooney keeps him up.
I honestly thought Ryan was going to go down there.
She's split, but she's using the cover to her advantage. Excellent job. Look at this maneuverability. Always there to keep the game.
Always looking around in case someone needs healing.
And I think we're about to get a Valkyrie here. We actually might be able to stop them. Can we do it? We've only got one ultimate. This is rough.
I think she's about to pop Valk. Probably this would be a good point to pop Valk probably.
Think so?
Ooh.
Might have to. The Junkrat is pressuring.
Yeah, that's the thing about Junkrat. His grenades come out of nowhere and they can be terrifying.
Oh, there it
Ryan
is.
Goes up there. Ooh, enemy Ryan just barely missing his pin, but and he gets pulled into the back line and has to pay for it. And
Wyatt doing what he needs to. There comes the res.
That is a good res.
It is backbreaking for Spring Grove, to be honest.
This is an intense
Can
match.
they take down this Reinhardt in time?
Ooh, enemy Bastion down.
The flanking Sojourn.
Oh no, can I get the mercy? Oh no, Junkrat wheel. Oh, that does not look good for Penn Manor.
Does not. How long can Brock last out here? Not long.
The same. Penn Manor is saying Brock should go ball.
Yeah, you gotta switch to stall. Tracer, ball. Can they get out there? And they go all the way. What a round for Spring Grove. What a rally for Penn Manor.
They were holding so good too.
They were. I really thought they had turned it around, but it was a great wheel coming out of Junkrat. And Sojourn tried to do something about it. Shunim saw it, but unfortunately they had too much going on around them to be able to effectively react.
It was that Junkrat's ultimate that kind of pushed us apart. We were holding good, but then that Junkrat ultimate. That's the thing about ultimates. Just one can change the entire tide of the match.
Yeah, you don't want a game where you're stuck in stale. You want to be able to break a fight with a well-placed. That is definitely what happened there. That the Junkrat who was playing was someone that we did have a bit of an awareness of. We knew they would have a good Junkrat, and he finally made the swap, and I think it made a huge. All right, so it looks like Shunim has made the swap to Echo now.
Echo is an interesting character. Has a lot of abilities, but you know how to combo them well.
It's all about setting up the burst damage and taking advantage of it with the trick here is she can be a little vulnerable. She can fly, but it's a slow fly, and I hope that you learn to respect this Anna because got his number.
And Echo's ultimate. Use it right. You can have 2 tanks on your team, which can be deadly.
It can be, but it's also easy to waste it. I actually think it's a really hard one to use. They kind of made her fragile. See what Penn Manor is able to put together here. I mean, the first question, can they make the push to the point and cap it quickly enough to have plenty of time on the clock?
I don't like this. It's too easy. I was right. They're holding up top.
Yep. High ground. Situated on either side. Trying to split the attention of Penn Manor and force him to shield when he would not like to. Good positioning from our Bastion.
What's the enemy comp looking like? It looks like similar from the original attack.
He gets the pick. He gets the pick.
Oh, but gets picked himself. Gets picked. Reinhardt gets down. Echo gets rezzed.
There we go. The picks happen. They just have their Bastion left. Oh, and Mercy.
Echo gets the pick
there
again.
We go. Excellent capture.
It was
even cleaner and faster, I'd say, than Spring Groves.
Indeed. Trying to go after the Junkrat, wants a little revenge, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Shoot him 100% wants to punish this guy.
Indeed.
But again, like, watch this Anna. Like, she's not playing around, but excellent defense from their Reinhardt. He's doing a good job of keeping his support safe. She knows what Shoot 'em wants.
I think Spring Grove knows that Penn Manor's out for blood right now.
Oh yeah.
Mostly Brock.
The damage from Bastion really forcing Shoot 'em back here.
Echo trying to get the pick, but is unsuccessful.
No, a lot of focused healing now. They know Echo's trick. Echo's kind of a one-trick pony in some. Ooh, great. Great damage from the Junkrat. Echo's a bit of a one-trick pony in some respects.
Padfoot getting the res off on the Echo. That's the
and they finish him off.
Junkrat.
They don't have a resurrection, but a couple of key picks here between the Junkrat. Going for the res, but punish.
Was that a Battle Mercy I just saw?
No. She was going for a quick resurrection.
Okay, I was going to say.
On their tank, but thankfully this time, Penn Manor knew what was happening and responded effectively.
Penn Manor going much faster than Spring Grove.
They know that they have to. So Spring Grove's going to get another attempt here. They need to have more time on the clock, Spring Grove, to actually have a chance of putting this game away. Whoa!
Ooh,
what
massive
a hammer!
And it looks like our Echo is going to
2 Reinhardts.
Come on. Penning the.
There's a soldier left by the Anna again.
Oh,
gets him in the spawn.
That was
No
amazing.
respect.
That was amazing.
We need more bodies on the payload. We want 3, not 2. Team backs up. It's given some space to Spring Grove. They might live to regret that.
Enemy Reinhardt blocking the sticky bombs.
They've swapped to the soldier. Oh, here comes the wheel. Takes out Mercy and Bastion, and there's the ult. I don't know that the Kiriko ult was a good idea here. I think we might have needed to accept that we were going to lose a fight and reset.
Also, I think the enemy Ryan blocked our Ryan's ultimate. I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was wrong. I'm wrong.
Well, so we have 3 ultimates coming up here. I almost don't count Bastion's ultimate though, because it's just a space maker. It doesn't rarely affect it. Although if you can combo with Reinhardt, it can be pretty.
I think it's more for like getting rid of clusters. I think.
Yeah, it just clears space.
And speaking of that,
Junkrat pops away. He's able to get away and probably get healed. They've switched to Soldier now. Shunum trying to put the damage out. But I think with that Soldier, he just doesn't trust himself to be flying around.
So Soldier and Desperately trying to put some damage out. Ooh, gets a pick.
Critical. His ancient enemy, Junkrat.
Come on, can he get it?
They swap to Brigida, trying to pressure. I don't know.
Desperately trying to. Can he get the pick?
Oh, he gets it.
Oh, big shatter, but by our Ryan goes in for the enemy Reinhardt. It's successful.
There it is.
Pick up the anima.
Woo! 3 minutes left. That's a lot of time.
That is good. That's good.
So for our viewers, basically what this means is that Penn Manor is going to have minutes and 19 seconds to push to capture the point and push the payload further than Spring Grove will then be able to. I believe Spring Grove will get a minute on the clock when they start things off. It's not a lot of time. Not a lot of time.
That was an amazing push by Penn Manor.
Not sure how to make it. Sorry, stream, if we've been a little quiet. We're trying to do the best we can with that, but sometimes there's a technical issue.
Unfortunately.
Let's take a look at what else we got going on here.
Do we switch it all? It looks like the same, I think.
They're deciding to stick with. Yeah, they're gonna stick with Sojourn here. I think the real question for is, because I think Penn Manor likes how this composition's working. It's been going well for them. I think the question they have to ask themselves, what response is the game for Spring Grove? If they lose on this stretch here, this back and forth, they will lose the match, and that will be it. They will finally have lost a round in the regular season.
This is one of those times where like you don't know who's gonna win. If Spring Grove does win this one, it will go to the third and final match, I think, right?
You mean like in this matchup?
If they win win this match, if they win this
Yeah,
match,
it'll go to the tiebreaker.
yeah.
But you know, it'd be hard to do. They switched to a reset. It'd be hard to do, but I have seen teams squander their lead before. So they're on a reset now, still on Brigida, Soldier. They've actually got a bit of a counter composition. So I don't know how I feel. Up, going for the pick.
Ooh, gets the pick.
Oh, the spear comes out, but it's not enough to save Ana. And with a support down, that might be it. They don't have a Mercy to make up for that.
Going for the Orisa. Ooh, Orisa popping.
Hungry for it, and they take them.
Nice.
All they have is their captured.
It's trapped.
Brigida coming out to try and do what she can, but nope, Soldier down.
Okay, big.
Oh, there it is.
Good push by Penn Manor.
Because we're not on payload. That's right. Okay, good game. That is the match. Penn Manor is going to win 2-0, but not an easy.
Yeah, you have to give some props.
Sure. Well, good game to Spring Grove. Good game to everyone. Thank you so much for streaming with me today, Jaden.
It was amazing to stream with you.
It was, yeah. And we will be guys next week on Wednesday, 4 o'clock for Penn Manor's next match, regular season IEA. Thanks so much. It's just